Hello, this is Eli J. Brown / Stein Jr. and Sarah, and here is a Bionicle MOC that I've made, which uses a number of Hero Factory parts. Now I know some people are pretty much just gonna say, well, you use Hero Factory parts in it, therefore it can't be Bionicle. Well, they're just parts, Lego parts, that you can just put together and create whatever you want. And you can just call it whatever you want and say whatever you want it's supposed to be. This is my creation. I say it's a Bionicle MOC, regardless of what anybody else says. But this is not an entirely original creation. This is actually a recreation of an official character. And that would be Makuta Teridax of the Melding Alternative Universe. Now somebody did a model for a contest to build a creation, and the winning model was, of course, a alternative version of Makuta Teridax. Now this one, I would probably say, well, according to some online sources, actually fights for the forces of good, and is one of the only two Makuta left in the Matoran universe, well, pretty much now on Spherus Magna, of course, but this is one of the only two Makuta out there that are still alive. I did attempt to build that other one, but it kind of seems impossible to do. Now, I know what you're also thinking. This is not an exact replica of the original model. Well, it's not intended to look anything like the original model. This was just done simply with parts that were quite easy to use. Obviously, at least as of the time that I'm making this video, there haven't been any instructions on how to build the original model. Because I have done Krakua and Tatarok using instructions somebody posted online on how to build the model. There are just no instructions for this model that exist. None at all. So this pretty much was just done using parts that seemed fairly easy. In this case, I used some Hero Factory parts. Now, the legs, of course, are all Bionicle parts right there. I used the original, well, not the original, the design of the feet from the 2008 Takanuva. I used the same instructions. And I needed to also put the golden Toa Metru feet right here. Well, they're not that gold, it's more of a bronze color. Onto there. If you can tell pretty closely how it is done there. And I also needed to add some tubing onto the legs, so that's what this is done here. I know it's not the exact same tubing as the original model had, but keep in mind, this is not intended to be an exact replica. It just seems impossible to do an exact replica of the original model. I did also have to use two rubber bands right here to keep these Roxy Karate container pieces upward like that, because without them they would just flop open like that, and that would not look good. Of course, I did want to make sure that these rubber bands didn't just snap, because it's pretty bad when a rubber band snaps, because, well, you need them for all sorts of useful things. Now, a number of these parts were used from my older Bionicle sets, but some of them were purchased off of Bricklink. Like, for one of the Evokies used on here, well, you notice that this one over here is a bit chewed up, because I had a habit of chewing on my Lego Bionicle parts at the time. This one was the one that came with my original Takanuva set. And the one over here is a brand new one. Well, I don't know if it's that new, but, well, it's not brand new, because, well, this is one that I got off of, Bricklink. I don't know if it's been used or new, but it looks like new condition, so it looks a lot better than the other one does. And the head, well, that was also a part that I got off of Bricklink. I never did get the Bionicle playset that features this mask, mainly because I could not afford to get those playsets. So that's another part that came off Bricklink. And the main body piece, well, obviously this is from Stormer XL. This is another extra main body piece that I got off of Bricklink, so it doesn't have the stickers on it. Also added these white armor pieces up on the top right here to just do some coverage on the top. And I also got the back covered up. Well, I could maybe put some pieces right here, but it would look awkward from the front. It looks good from the front either way. And the arms, well, the upper arms are Baki leg pieces. The lower arms are Hero Factory parts once again. And I also needed to make a staff for this model. And what I did here was just use a couple of these tubing pieces that have an axle point inside of them so they don't flop around and such, and use these gold tubing pieces from the special edition Ernak set. Well, yeah, the set that features Vezok, Thok, and Rydek. When you just combine them together, you get Ernak, and these are from that set. And I also used the gold Galak Kal shield, which is from the Bionicle Stars series. It's not the exact same gold as the 2003 gold, but it really does not matter to me. I mean, these parts right here simply do not exist in this same shade of gold. Well, this one exists in this shade of gold, but tubing doesn't. So, yeah, I don't think there's really much more to say about this character, except if you are saying, well, you got this wrong, you should have done it like this, or you should have done it like that. Well, this was my model. I built it the way I wanted to. It doesn't matter what you think, or how it should have been, how you think it should have been done. It was done how I think it should have been done. There could have been some things that I could have added onto here, but it looks good on the whole. But I will tell you that I actually had this model started up probably sometime during last summer, and just didn't, it just took me a long while to get all the parts to have this done. But it's finally done, it's finally here, and I have nothing else to say about this character or this model. So thank you for watching, and later this week, hopefully, I will get my review of Jet Rocket up. Haven't gotten the set yet, but I'm going to go to a Legoland and hopefully will get him. I have the coupon to get the set, and who knows, maybe I'll also get a couple of the Ultra Build Legends of Chima sets. And if I do, I'll review those as well. So thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet to be updated on my other videos. Talk to you later.